In an era where technology titans increasingly transcend their industry to shape broader societal narratives, Elon Musk remains an unparalleled figure, consistently dominating headlines with a confluence of audacious ambitions, high-profile feuds, and strategic corporate maneuvers. As of July 3, 2025, a fresh wave of reports underscores the multifaceted nature of his influence, spanning the political landscape, legal debates surrounding his citizenship, and aggressive business tactics. One prominent discussion highlighted by the Washington Post delves into the provocative question of whether Musk could genuinely launch a third political party. This line of inquiry reflects the growing recognition of his immense public platform, fueled by his control over X, formerly Twitter, and his direct engagement with millions, which has positioned him as a significant, albeit often polarizing, voice in contemporary discourse. The mere contemplation of such a political venture underscores the perceived erosion of traditional party structures and the potential for a charismatic, wealthy outsider to disrupt the established order. However, this political speculation is not without its personal dimensions, as the El Paso Times reports on a brewing feud between Musk and former President Donald Trump, leading to surprising questions about Musk's U.S. citizenship and the potential for deportation. This development brings to the forefront the legal intricacies of his status given his South African origins and the implications of such a highly charged political spat. Adding a critical perspective, Justice Malala, writing for The Guardian, lambasted the very notion of a deportation threat, describing it as sickening. This commentary transcends partisan lines, raising concerns about the weaponization of immigration status against even the most prominent figures and the chilling effect it could have on public discourse irrespective of one's personal views on Musk. Yet even amidst these political and personal controversies, Musk's corporate machinery continues its relentless churn. Jacobin reports on a new corporate takeover strategy being piloted by Musk in Memphis. While specific details remain under wraps, this news reaffirms his reputation as a disruptive force in business, unafraid to challenge conventional approaches to corporate expansion and control. It serves as a potent reminder that despite his ventures into social media and political commentary, his foundational identity remains rooted in the aggressive pursuit of technological and market dominance. Collectively, these distinct but simultaneous news threads paint a comprehensive picture of a figure who defies easy categorization. From contemplating a seismic shift in the American political landscape to navigating personal attacks that touch upon fundamental issues of citizenship and legal rights, all while continuing to execute audacious business strategies, Elon Musk remains at the epicenter of a swirling vortex of technology, politics, and power. His continued ability to generate such diverse and intense scrutiny suggests that his impact, both intended and unintended, will continue to resonate across various sectors, challenging observers to continually reassess the boundaries of corporate technological and individual influence in the modern AGE.INA landscape, increasingly defined by the evolving role of government and its operational efficiency. A new focal point has emerged: DOGE. While the acronym might initially conjure images of digital currencies, recent reports clarify its significance within the U.S. federal apparatus, revealing a complex interplay of policy, workforce dynamics, and strategic procurement. As of early July 2025, DOGE appears to be at the heart of several key developments, sparking both optimism for streamlined governance and concern over persistent bureaucratic hurdles. The Department of Defense (DoD) has notably established a new approval process specifically for information technology, communications and management services (ITC) and MS, and advisory and assistance services (ANAS) contracts falling under DOGE. This move, reported by GovernmentContractsLegalForum.com on July 3, 2025, signifies a heightened focus on oversight and standardization in critical contract areas. Experts suggest this is a strategic effort to enhance accountability, reduce redundancies, and ensure that taxpayer funds are utilized with maximum efficiency in a highly specialized and often costly sector. The new process will likely necessitate greater transparency and stricter adherence to guidelines for contractors, potentially reshaping the competitive landscape for firms vying for these lucrative government agreements. Simultaneously, The broader picture of the federal workforce, often linked to the mandate of DOGE, presents a nuanced and at times contradictory narrative. Newsweek on the same day published an article titled "What Happened to DOGE?" Number of government jobs surges, suggesting an expansion in federal employment. This stands in stark contrast to the frequently stated goal of reducing the size of the federal footprint. Indeed, Fox News earlier on July 3, 2025 characterized the situation as disappointing DOGE, citing that the federal workforce was shrinking by a mere 1%. Experts quoted by Fox News lament this minimal reduction, viewing it as evidence of bureaucracy's deep entrenchment and a significant challenge to efforts aimed at achieving greater government efficiency. This apparent discrepancy likely reflects different metrics or specific areas of growth versus overall net change. While some sectors may be expanding due to new initiatives or critical demands, the overall drive to significantly reduce the federal workforce appears to be slow-going, facing inherent resistance and the sheer inertia of large governmental bodies. The implications are significant, impacting budget allocations, public services, and the perceived agility of the federal government. Adding another layer to the DOGE narrative is the latest personnel announcement. AOL.com reported on July 3, 2025 that Katie Miller, wife of Stephen Miller, will be joining DOGE. Such appointments often signal the administration's strategic intent for the entity, potentially bringing a particular policy perspective or a mandate for specific reforms. The integration of politically aligned figures into key operational bodies like DOGE can accelerate certain agendas, but also raises questions about independence and long-term stability of the agency's direction. In essence, DOGE appears to be a central pillar in the ongoing effort to modernize and streamline federal operations, particularly concerning procurement and workforce management. The DoD's new approval process points to a concerted effort to bring discipline to high-value contracts, while the conflicting reports on federal job numbers underscore the persistent challenges in implementing significant workforce reductions. The infusion of new leadership such as Katie Miller further suggests an active and evolving mandate for DOGE. As these dynamics continue to unfold, the success of DOGE will be measured not just by policy changes or personnel shifts, but by its tangible impact on government efficiency, accountability, and ultimately the services provided to the American public. The coming months will likely reveal whether these initiatives can overcome entrenched bureaucratic inertia and deliver on the promise of a more agile and effective federal government. Tesla, a company that consistently commands headlines and investor attention, has once again navigated a week defined by stark contrasts, oscillating between market triumphs and the harsh realities of competitive pressures and critical safety incidents. The latest developments paint a complex picture of a tech titan at a pivotal juncture in the evolving automotive landscape. Optimism surged through the markets following Tesla's second quarter delivery report, which defied widespread investor anxieties. Many had feared the worst for the electric vehicle pioneer, but the robust delivery figures triggered a significant stock rally. This upward movement underscored the remarkable resilience of Tesla's investor base, with sources like the Wall Street Journal noting that Tesla stock diehards don't give an inch, highlighting the unwavering confidence of long-term holders despite previous volatility. This strong performance in deliveries provided a much-needed boost, suggesting that demand for Tesla vehicles remains robust in key markets, temporarily assuaging concerns about a potential slowdown. However, this market buoyancy arrives amidst a rapidly shifting global competitive terrain, particularly from the East. Reuters recently highlighted how China's new auto giants left GM, VW, and Tesla in the dust, signaling a profound reordering of the global automotive hierarchy. These emerging Chinese manufacturers are demonstrating unparalleled agility, speed to market, and innovation, especially in the electric vehicle segment, posing a formidable challenge to established players. Their aggressive product cycles, localized strategies, and often significant government backing are enabling them to capture market share at an unprecedented pace, forcing traditional automakers and even EV leaders like Tesla to re-evaluate their long-term strategies in the world's largest auto market. The implication for Tesla is clear. While its brand cachet and technological edge remain strong, the competitive landscape is intensifying. demanding continuous innovation and adaptation to maintain its leadership position. Adding a somber note to the week's news, new dashcam video emerged detailing the moments leading up to a deadly Tesla crash on I-805 in Chula Vista. This tragic incident, reported by ABC 10 News San Diego, serves as a stark reminder of the ongoing scrutiny surrounding advanced driver assistance systems and autonomous driving technology. While investigations are typically complex and determine the precise cause, such events invariably reignite public and regulatory debates about the safety and reliability of these cutting-edge features. For Tesla, which has aggressively championed its autopilot and full self-driving FSD capabilities, these incidents carry significant weight, impacting not only public perception but also potentially inviting increased regulatory oversight and legal challenges. In essence, this past week encapsulated the multifaceted challenges and opportunities facing Tesla. Its ability to deliver vehicles and rally its stock reflects persistent market demand and investor loyalty. Yet the formidable rise of Chinese competitors underscores the global race for automotive dominance, while the tragic Chula Vista crash highlights the critical importance of safety and accountability as technology pushes new frontiers. The road ahead for Tesla, and indeed the entire automotive industry, will be defined by its capacity to balance aggressive innovation and growth with rigorous safety standards and the strategic agility required to navigate an increasingly competitive and complex global market. In a dynamic surge of activity emblematic of its relentless pursuit of space exploration and commercial expansion, SpaceX dominated headlines on Thursday, July 3, 2025, with a series of announcements and developments spanning human spaceflight, infrastructural growth, public engagement, and environmental scrutiny. The day's news painted a comprehensive picture of a company simultaneously pushing the boundaries of technology and grappling with the real-world implications of its ambitious endeavors. At the forefront of the day's spacefaring news, NASA confirmed it is setting briefings for the upcoming SpaceX Crew 11 mission to the International Space Station (ISS). This announcement, originating from NASA.gov, underscores the continued critical partnership between the public space agency and Elon Musk's private aerospace firm. The Crew 11 mission signifies the ongoing maturation of commercial human spaceflight, demonstrating NASA's reliance on SpaceX's Crew Dragon spacecraft for routine astronaut transport to the orbiting laboratory. Such missions are vital for maintaining the ISS's operational capabilities, facilitating scientific research, and ensuring a continuous human presence in low Earth orbit, further solidifying the Commercial Crew program as a cornerstone of modern space operations. Concurrently, reports from phys.org indicated SpaceX's plans for a significant new project in Florida. While specific details of this development remain under wraps, the move signals a strategic expansion of the company's already substantial footprint in the Sunshine State, a nexus for rocket manufacturing and launch operations. This infrastructure investment is likely driven by the escalating cadence of SpaceX's missions, from Starlink deployments to crewed flights and the anticipated ramp-up of Starship operations. Such expansion is crucial for scaling production, optimizing launch logistics, and supporting the ever-increasing demands of both government contracts and commercial ventures, reflecting a robust growth trajectory for the company. Adding a touch of celestial spectacle to the day's events, stargazers across Europe reported sightings of a peculiar cloud formation later attributed to a SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket launch. As reported by MSN, these ethereal luminous trails are a known phenomenon, often occurring when rocket exhaust plumes are illuminated by the setting or rising sun at high altitudes, creating a striking visual effect against the dark sky. The widespread observation of this strange cloud highlights the growing visibility of space launches and the public's increasing fascination with orbital activities. It also serves as a potent reminder of the sheer scale and power of these launches, which can leave a visible mark on the atmosphere even across continents. However, not all news was about expansion and awe. SpaceX also found itself addressing environmental concerns, with Mexicano reporting the company's denial of environmental contamination risks in Mexico. This issue likely pertains to SpaceX's Starbase facility in Boca Chica, Texas, which is located very close to the Mexican border and the sensitive ecosystems of the Rio Grande Valley. The development and testing of the massive Starship rocket at this site have drawn considerable scrutiny from environmental groups and local communities concerned about potential impacts on wildlife and natural habitats. SpaceX's denial suggests an ongoing dialogue and potential legal or regulatory challenges regarding its environmental footprint. This reflects a broader trend of private space companies facing increased accountability for the ecological consequences of their industrial operations, particularly as they scale up to meet ambitious development and launch schedules. Taken together, these concurrent developments paint a vivid picture of SpaceX as a company at a pivotal juncture. It is a leader in space innovation, routinely sending humans to orbit and expanding its ground infrastructure at a rapid pace. Yet with this unprecedented growth comes heightened public visibility and, crucially, increased scrutiny over its environmental and operational impacts. The balance between pioneering new frontiers and ensuring responsible stewardship of Earth's resources will undoubtedly define the next chapter for SpaceX and the broader commercial space industry. As Crew 11 prepares for launch and new facilities take shape, all eyes remain on how this aerospace giant navigates the complex interplay of ambition, technology, and environmental responsibility. Elon Musk, a figure synonymous with ambitious technological frontiers and often controversial public discourse, continues to command global attention across his diverse empire. From the evolving landscape of social media to the cutting edge of artificial intelligence, recent developments underscore his multifaceted influence and the profound impact of his ventures on technology, media, and even the broader socio-political sphere. The past few days alone have painted a vivid picture of this dynamic interplay, revealing both triumphs and significant challenges. One of the more immediate indicators of Musk's impact on his social media platform X, formerly Twitter, emerged with its recent ascent to the one spot on the Apple App Store for U.S. news. This notable achievement, occurring after Musk's high-profile acquisition and subsequent rebranding, suggests a renewed surge in user engagement and curiosity, perhaps driven by the platform's repositioning as a hub for real-time information and a commitment to free speech absolutism. While specific user metrics beyond this ranking are not immediately available, the top spot indicates a significant uptick in downloads and active usage within the news consumption category, reflecting either a successful strategy to re-engage users or a potent draw for those seeking an alternative news experience. This positive momentum, however, exists alongside ongoing battles over content moderation, exemplified by X's challenge against India's content takedown orders in the Karnataka High Court. This legal skirmish highlights the inherent tension between a platform's global aspirations for unfettered expression and the sovereign demands of national governments to regulate online content, particularly concerning issues of public order or national security. The outcome of such legal challenges will undoubtedly set precedents for how social media platforms navigate diverse regulatory environments worldwide, impacting their reach and operational models. Further underscoring Musk's personal involvement in the platform's discourse, a recent tweet saw him declaring that Steve Bannon, a prominent political figure, was going back to prison for a long time. This direct, highly opinionated commentary from X's owner on a significant political figure's legal troubles exemplifies how Musk leverages his platform, blurring the lines between a neutral social media service and a personal megaphone. A dynamic that consistently generates both fervent support and sharp criticism. Beyond the realm of social media, Musk's focus remains firmly fixed on the future of artificial intelligence, particularly within his automotive and robotics ventures. AI Magazine reported on the anticipation surrounding Tesla AI Day, initially teased for summer 2021. While the article's publication date indicates a look back at a past event, it underscores Tesla's enduring commitment to showcasing its advancements in artificial intelligence, a critical component for the development of full self-driving capabilities and the company's humanoid robot Optimus. These AI Day events serve not only as a platform to unveil new technologies and attract top talent, but also to articulate Tesla's long-term vision, positioning itself as a leader not just in electric vehicles but in the broader AI landscape. The continuous investment in public demonstration of AI progress are crucial for maintaining investor confidence and attracting the engineering prowess required to realize such ambitious goals. In essence, the recent flurry of news encapsulates the dual nature of Elon Musk's current influence, a tech titan pushing boundaries in AI and automotive innovation while simultaneously navigating the complex and often contentious world of digital media and global politics. His direct hands-on approach, whether through a high-stakes legal battle in India or a provocative tweet, ensures that his ventures remain at the epicenter of public and professional discussion. As X continues to find its footing under his stewardship and Tesla pushes the frontiers of artificial intelligence, the interplay between technological advancement, regulatory challenges, and the powerful voice of its enigmatic leader will undoubtedly continue to shape the trajectory of these industries for years to come. In a week marked by both groundbreaking technological advancement and intensifying political drama, Elon Musk's ventures have once again dominated headlines. The most significant development emerged from the medical frontier as Neuralink, Musk's brain chip startup, successfully implanted its device into a patient at a Miami area hospital on Thursday, July 3, 2025. This pivotal moment signifies a monumental step forward in brain-computer interface technology, with early reports from Mint indicating the paralyzed patient has already demonstrated the ability to control a television and play video games solely through brain signals. This achievement underscores Neuralink's potential to revolutionize the lives of individuals with severe neurological impairments, offering a new pathway for interaction and independence. The successful implant, following previous animal trials, marks a critical human milestone, paving the way for further research into restoring lost functions and enhancing human capabilities. However, this technological leap unfolds against a backdrop of increasing scrutiny and political entanglement for Musk's sprawling empire. Concurrent reports suggest that regulators are tightening their grip on his various firms, a development that could impact the operational freedom and growth trajectories of companies like Neuralink, SpaceX, and Tesla. While the precise reasons for this heightened regulatory attention were not detailed, it aligns with a broader trend of increased oversight on influential tech giants and their often disruptive innovations. Adding another layer of complexity to Musk's public persona and business dealings is his escalating feud with former President Donald Trump. An MSN report also published on July 3, 2025. Cited a former friend of the mogul who revealed Musk's alleged intent to do everything to damage Trump. This source further suggested that Musk is actively building political influence designed to rival the formidable MAGA movement. This revelation paints a picture of a tech titan not merely operating in the business sphere but actively engaging in the political landscape, potentially leveraging his platforms and resources to shape future elections and policy. The implications of such a high-profile political rivalry are far-reaching, potentially affecting public perception of Musk's companies, influencing regulatory decisions, and even impacting the broader tech industry's relationship with government. The convergence of these events, a transformative medical breakthrough, intensifying regulatory pressure, and a public political vendetta, highlights the multifaceted nature of Elon Musk's influence. As Neuralink continues its pioneering work, promising a future where human and machine interface seamlessly, the political machinations surrounding its founder could dictate the environment in which these innovations are developed and deployed. The coming months will undoubtedly reveal how this intricate dance between technological progress, governmental oversight, and personal rivalries will shape not just the trajectory of Musk's ventures but potentially the very fabric of technological and political power.